All right, your Class 10 social science exam is just around the corner, isn't it? Let's cut right to the chase. In this explainer, we are going to zero in on the exact questions and the big ideas that pop up year after year. Think of this as your secret weapon, your high-impact study guide. So, you ready? Let's dive in.
I totally get it. You've got history, geography, civics, economics. It can feel like this massive, unclimbable mountain of information. It's so easy to get lost in all the chapters and just feel completely overwhelmed, wondering, where do I even begin? But here's the secret, the real game changer. You don't have to memorize every single page of your textbook. Nope. The trick is to study smarter, not harder. It's all about focusing on the right things, the topics that carry the most weight. And that is exactly what this is. We've created your blueprint for success. So here's our game plan. We're going to kick things off with history's biggest questions, then move on to those essential geography concepts you'll definitely see. After that, we'll unravel the core ideas of political science and economics. And to finish, we'll wrap it all up into a final exam blueprint just for you. First up, let's talk history. And look, these aren't just some random topics we pulled out of a hat. These are the certified greatest hits, the ones that form the absolute backbone of your paper and are so crucial for those big 3- and 5-mark questions. When you see a question about the unification of Germany, I want one name to pop into your head: Otto von Bismarck. And his strategy? Just remember the phrase blood and iron. It was all about using military power. He strategically fought 3 quick, decisive wars, first against Denmark, then Austria, and finally France, to bring all the German states together under Prussia's leadership. Boom, 1871, the German Empire is born. Okay, now let's jump from Europe to a really powerful concept from India's freedom struggle, satyagraha. This was so much more than just a protest. It was an entire philosophy. You see, Gandhi introduced it as a weapon to fight injustice, but a weapon based on 2 core beliefs: Satya, which means truth, and Ahimsa, nonviolence. It's all about using the force of truth to win, not physical force. And that powerful idea of nonviolence was the engine behind huge movements like the non-cooperation movement. It didn't just happen out of nowhere, right? The spark was the huge injustice of things like the Rowlatt Act. The goal was crystal clear: Swaraj, or self-rule. The method was brilliant: a massive nationwide boycott of everything British. And it had a very specific end. It was called off after the violence at Chori Chora, because that violence went against its most basic principle. All right, let's switch gears and map out our next section, geography. And pay close attention here, because these topics aren't just for your theory questions. They are absolutely essential for scoring full marks on your map work too.
This table looks like a lot to memorize, but it's actually super simple. Just connect it to the weather.